Welcome to Wrestling Over Everything, everybody. We're a very funny wrestling podcast out of the Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey,
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's a big one. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're also on Spotify. You can follow us on Spotify. Hit us up on TikTok, Blue Sky, Instagram. We're going to be posting more on TikTok once I get my life in order. Room's still not renovated.
Which is like a day or two away.
I'm just one day away from getting this room put together. And not listen, I'm trying to quit nicotine. Okay. So if I say something existential during this episode or something concerning, just know I'm actively trying not to chew through this can right here. No free ads.
That's the withdrawal talking. That's not real Andrew.
I've been trying to quit nicotine for like 9 months, so it's time. Shout out to Bruce Buffer. We're going to do it. I'm on edge a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Diet starts tomorrow, dude. That's the forever.
Diet started 2 days ago, forever. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I really think I'm going to do it this time, Dusty. So follow us on all the stuff, particularly subscribing to our YouTube channel. Hit us up with a comment. Shout out to our boy, DJ. I gotta say his name right this time, and I really should have gotten this ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really should have gotten this ready. Yeah. And I'm not on the right page. I'll find it soon, and then I'll shout him out again. He told me how to say his name.
Yeah, now we got it locked in.
But what are we talking about today, Dusty?
I'm trying to figure out the best way to title this, but I think we are obviously
DJ D Dame.
What
Shout
up,
out DJ D Dame?
We're talking about the Dudleys, Hardys, and Edge and Christian feud. That is sort of the renaissance of WWF tag team wrestling in the late 90s into the early 2000s.
Yes.
Because WWF is primarily known famously, even though they have a laundry list of famous and popular tag teams, as a singles territory. And the NWA and Southern Wrestling is more known for being a tag team territory. WWF, the Vince mantra was always, well, instead of pushing two guys, if I break this team up, now I got instead of pushing one team, I got two guys that I can try to push. And so, again, that doesn't mean that there weren't great tag teams. Like the 80s WWF had, all your faves. You got your Demolition, your Heart Foundations, your British Bulldogs, you got your Legion of Dooms, etc. There is a dearth of time in the mid 90s where the tag division pretty skimpy. And then they just kind of lucked out almost. It's like the invention of the chocolate chip cookie. Like they kind of lucked out that they had these three teams hanging around with the end of the New Age Outlaws, who I do have to give credit to, even though they were never a part of a great tag division from top to bottom. They were a great tag team.
Thank you.
Yes. We'll look to our New Age Outlaws episode if you want more on those guys. But it just kind of like much like El Nino, all of the conditions are coming together perfectly in late 99 into 2000 to create this tag team revolution for WWF.
El Nino, did you know, rise in number of sharks in Southern and Central California coastlines?
I did not know that. I did, however, know
that it's Spanish
that El Nino is Spanish for the Nino.
I knew that was coming.
All other tropical storms bow before El Nino.
Yeah. How pissed do you think Eric Bischoff was that his bitch ass broke up the Steiner brothers a year before this happened?
Right on the precipice of this. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the other thing is like, so WCW for a while, we've obviously talked about this, had the cruiserweights, and that was sort of they're hanging their hat on, hey, we've got the best sort of technical wrestling and high flying wrestling that you can find. And then WWF comes along and is like, hey, we've got 6 dudes that will literally try to kill each other every chance they get. And WCW's tag teams by late 99 going into 2000, it's rough stuff.
Do they have Laud over there at this point?
No, Laud is disbanded. Harlem Heat are disbanded.
What's Lod doing? Is Hawk hawking? Is that what's going on?
Hawk is otherwise indisposed, as he is often wont to do. Animal does come back weirdly in the last few months of WCW. They had a mystery villain. It was like they had a heel stable and they had a guy in like a suit with a hood that was part of that group. And then they were like, who could it be? And there was all these rumors on the internet. And then it was like Road Warrior Animal, which is fine. Love to see Joe. But like when you're talking about the surprises of great singles wrestlers throughout history, Animal from the Legion of Doom does not spring to mind.
Yeah, but I'll take an Animal. Listen, we've had some flaccid reveals. Could have been Keith Lee.
Yeah. Who I believe is officially retired, unfortunately, due to some medical problems. But
the medical problems are unfortunate. Never really did it for me, though. Never really did it for me.
You know, what are you going to do? But we should briefly, I want to break down ever so briefly, the run up to these teams kind of all being together on the main roster at the same time. So we've got the Hardy Boys, who famously were like longtime jobbers for the WWF. Jeff debuts, he lies about his age and says that he's 18 when he's 16, and he gets a job on Monday Night Raw jobbing for Razor Ramon, and he's got like the Vanilla Ice flat top and he's got the homemade trunks, but he's on TV, and he's on TV quite a lot as an enhancement talent, losing to like some pretty big names. You know, he loses to Razor Ramon. He's on there with his brother. They lose to the Smoking Guns, the Headbangers. Like, they're kind of around, but they're not anything really. Yep, there he is, taking a razor's edge.
He's at the top of the razor's edge and he's trying to go, all right, stop. All right, stop.
No, for real, stop.
Listen, I need you to collaborate and listen to me for a second.
Yeah. I do not want to take this finisher. Actually, it was like Razor asked him about it because people were afraid to take the razor's edge because the bump can be kind of weird. And he was like, no, I'll definitely do it. And then he got to go to school at his high school and be like, hey, I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me by Razor Ramon on TV. You guys got to watch.
That's pretty wild.
So at the same time, Matt is also an enhancement talent on Raw. He also loses to Razor Ramon. Ramon just eating up the Hardy Boys back in the day. And they are the door openers for the King of the Ring 1996, I believe it is. Like, they're just kind of hanging around. And then they finally get a contract and they are brought up as sort of, you know, they're still like an enhancement team. Oh man. flat top Hardy. Well, that's just kind of how he would look, I guess, right? If he were just a regular guy.
He looks like a right-wing influencer, but it's like, I can't blame him for it. It's Matt Hardy. He ends up cool, you know? He ends up bizarre.
Five thoughts about the Odyssey being too woke with Matt Hardy. So they end up getting signed in 1998 to the WWF, like as a actual team. And then for whatever reason, they pair the Hardy Boys up with Michael Hayes, the Fabulous Freebirds, who becomes their manager briefly.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. The story they tell is that Michael's like, you guys got to look like a team and you got to look cool. And so he takes them to a mall and he buys them what Michael Hayes thinks is cool in the, you know, but it's like 80s it's like 80s wrestling stuff. And actually what would be the most bitching is if you had a Confederate flag robe that you wore to the ring. I have one at home. You can actually just borrow mine. I wore it to Wrestle War 91.
Yeah, and you can just prance to the ring like you're an effeminate bird.
Yeah, and then you get on one set of ropes.
You gotta be a limp-wristed bird. Looking back.
Yeah, you get on one set of ropes, Jeff, and I'll get on the other, and then you shoot guns at each other.
Point at each other because we're rad.
That's what me and Jimmy Jam did, and the crowd went wild for
it. Dude, I've never stopped thinking about it since I saw them do that shit.
Yeah, that's true. So they like the Hardys are like, this ain't it. And so they end up taking Michael Hayes to Hot Topic, which is really funny to think about. And that's where they get the sort of grunge skater gear that they're mostly associated with. And then Michael Hayes tries to dress like the Hardys in 1999, and it's not an impossible look because Michael Hayes has charisma, but it's not great. He's got, if I remember right, there's one particular red shirt that he thought looked really good on him. But
I personally think everything looks good on Michael Hayes.
the man has panache, you know?
Yeah.
So while that is going on, Edge comes into the WWF in early 1998. And like we've talked about before, Edge is not really given much of a gimmick. He's just like running around the streets and he yells in anger, some sort of existential anger towards the sky. Perhaps he is also trying to quit nicotine constantly.
Boy, it's hard.
Yeah, that made me so mad.
Is he looking back in anger? Maybe he put his life in maybe he put his life in the hands of a rock and roll band.
So Edge is kind of hanging out. He's kind of in the mid card. He wins, bizarrely, the Intercontinental Championship for like one day in mid 1999. But then Gangrel, our guy Gangrel, shows up, Vampire Man, and they allude to some sort of mysterious past between Gangrel and Edge. And then out of nowhere, Christian shows up. Also unknown backstory, but some sort of connection between Edge and Christian and Gangrel that is apparently going to be fleshed out. Never gets fleshed out. I've
been on record. Not a Gangrel guy. I'm not in the Gangrel.
I'm not in his hood.
No.
Or in his coven, maybe. I don't know what do you call a clan of vampires, but I'm not into it.
I don't know. I'm not a juggalo. I don't know.
Yeah. So originally it's Edge as a babyface and Gangrel and Christian are heels. Christian wins the light heavyweight title in his first match in WWF, but that is largely a like a token gesture because WWF's light heavyweight division is truly non-existent. He holds the belt for months and never defends it. And then at some point, Edge is just like, hey, I'm with you guys now. And they never explain what the backstory is, why these guys know each other, who's doing what, and then they're all heels together. And that's sort of their story. They joined the Ministry of Darkness for a minute because vampire guys. Obviously, they helped the Big Boss Man, or they helped the Undertaker hang the Big Boss Man at WrestleMania 15.
See, you know, that's why I don't like I wrote this down earlier. Don't like the Brood. I don't like the Brood because I don't like creepy wrestling stuff. I don't like when they try to be scary. I don't like when they try to be mysterious. I don't like when like even the Undertaker stuff. I love the Undertaker's the only one that like gets a pass on a lot of this stuff. But when they're trying to do the Ministry of Darkness bullshit or like anything where they try to get too deep into the story, it always falls apart. They can never pull it off. You know why? Because this is a wrestling show.
Yeah. It's like Undertaker and Kane are the exceptions that prove the rule. Because like those are both very successful characters, but there is so much horse shit. Like the Undertaker is a bulletproof character. It's only proven because of all the bullshit he's able to overcome to still be cool in the end. And same thing with Kane, but pretty much everybody else, it falls apart quick. And then the Dudley Boys are ECW famous. Basically, they're the biggest tag team in ECW. They won the ECW tag team titles like 8 times. They are the biggest heel team in that company. They are like Bubba Ray's whole thing is that he wants to try to incite a riot every time that he's in the ring. And they start towards the end of their ECW run, they start cutting these crazy promos in the ring, like daring fans to fight and using a whole bunch of words that you shouldn't have said then and you definitely can't say now. And like basically trying to be edgelords. Before there are edgelords on the internet, the Dudley Boys, that's what they're doing. They finish up with ECW in August of 1999 and go to the WWF because they say they offered Paulie the ability to keep them by paying $1 more. They said, if you like, you don't have to match what they're going to pay us $1 more than you're paying us now, and we'll stay. And I always felt like that was like a double bluff, because like they have to go to the WWF. Like, they've beaten literally all the teams in ECW a bunch of times. Like, how many times can you power bomb Balls Mahoney through a flaming table? You know,
threaten me. I'll
yeah. And Heyman's like, I'm not going to do it, because that symbolic gesture of paying you $1 more is going to come back to bite me in the ass. You guys got to go. So they leave to the WWF in September of 1999. So that gets all the players kind of together in one place, right? We've got so the first thing that we watched is actually from April of 1999, and it's a Hardy Boys versus the Brood match on Shotgun Saturday Night. I also included the Brood's entrance video in this, where they come up through the ring with the fire, or through the ramp with the fire, the ring of fire, because that is what most people remember the Brood for. It is, they had a cool entrance, they had a cool song, and they kind of looked cool. But like you said, there are 0 successful vampire wrestlers. Like, they've tried it a few different times. Never works.
Yeah. Hey, why are we vampires now? Like, what made us be vampires? Vampires don't exist in the real world. Why do we have vampires in this world? And why do vampires join this wrestling league when all they want is to suck blood? You can't suck blood in wrestling.
No, it's very frowned upon. What if you have a daytime show? What if it's WrestleMania 9? Yeah. Those dudes can't make that booking.
Yeah. He's got to wrestle an Italian covered in garlic? There's a lot of problems here.
Yeah. I feel like Gangrel was trying to make fetch happen forever with this vampire gimmick, because Gangrel has gone by the Vampire Warrior, the Blackheart Apocalypse, Lestat the Vampire, Vampire Guerrero, Vampire Master. Like, that's this guy. He's trying to backdoor his vampire lifestyle into pro wrestling, because I think he thinks that they're probably going to be a little more forgiving of all the weird shit that comes with being a vampire guy.
Well, yeah, and like it's so stupid that he comes up out of the ground. He's got vampire teeth. He's got red lights. He's got all this music. He's got all this shit. We got fire. We got all the brimstone. And then he talks like Drew Carey. Like, doesn't have an accent, just talks like a guy from Cleveland. And like, I hate every bit of it. And listen, I'm gonna be honest, he's ugly.
Well, he's a vampire man, you know.
Vampires are usually hot, Dusty.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Lestat the Vampire.
Like, other than Gangrel and
whoa,
what's the most recent vampire movie that came out everybody liked?
Sinners.
Different one, because that's another hot vampire movie, right? Those are good looking guys.
Yeah.
Fucking, he's really ugly. He's a vampire.
Morbius.
Yeah.
You talking about Morbius?
Wasn't Gangrel and Morbius?
You talking about Dr. Michael Morbius? Yeah. I did forget. Apologies. One successful vampire wrestler, Vampiro. But Vampiro doesn't look like a vampire. He looks like a guy that wants to be in the Misfits.
He was just a dude. So he was a dude who called himself a vampire. You can be that.
Yeah, you can't have the teeth. The teeth are one step too far for this dude. You could be Edge and Christian and be kind of broody goths,
but you're still a dude. What are we doing? Why are we wearing the teeth? Like,
yeah.
and he loved the teeth. He thought the teeth were part of it. Like but like, look at that guy.
That's what I mean. I think that whole thing is reverse engineered. Like, he's like, I have the teeth. I've made the commitment to the teeth. I want to be a vampire dude. Where could I possibly ply my trade as a vampire dude? It's either it's either like the carnivals or it's in pro wrestling. I bet he's so pissed because he comes, like, Gangrel the gimmick is right in between two vampire hotspots in pop culture. Like, the shit is too late for the Anne Rice Interview with the Vampire stuff. That's why he's Lestat the Vampire, because that's from Interview with the Vampire. And then he's too early on the Twilight Vampire train. He's like he's right in the dead spot of vampires in pop culture.
Yeah.
He's the one trying to drag it up the hill, and it's just never gonna happen.
And if you see the picture that we have on the screen, Dusty, tell me, I fucking dare you to tell me that this asshole didn't at one point say the word vampirate in a creative meeting.
I think it's more likely that he said vampire. I'm a vampire. It's with a Y.
Listen, I get what you're saying, because it's exhausting. It is exhausting saying vampire. This guy seems a little vampire-y. He seems exhausting. Look at those necklaces. And look at that blouse that he's wearing. This dude absolutely said, I'm a bit of a vampire at some point.
I consider myself a bit of a vampire, actually. On the other end, the Hardys are in full-on, like, Hanson Brothers, Saved by the Bell ass Hardy gear here.
For some reason, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, their gear reminded me of Silverchair's Young Modern cover.
I've never seen that, but that's a deep shout out.
Yeah, like, as soon as I saw it, it's a little different because it's not as, like, deep red and blue. Like, it's like the 90s Young Modern, because Young Modern came out in, like, the mid 2000s, I think. Good album, by the way. Underrated album. But the squariness, the modern art style, it jumped off the page for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, they are wearing Omega. They have Omega symbols all over their gear because that's the name of their wrestling federation that they started with their friends. That used to be called the Trampoline Wrestling Federation, which is gotta have a much vaunted lineage. The Trampoline Wrestling Federation.
That's so stupid, but it's at least they're not pretending to be vampires. They made the Trampoline Wrestling Federation.
This match is interesting because there's all of your hallmark Edge and Christian and Hardy's moves, but none of them matter because it's 1999. So it's like Edge hits a spear, nobody cares. It's 99.
Pretty good spear too.
Jeff hits a swanton bomb. They don't even know what to call it.
Yeah.
1999. Nobody cares. They have a pretty good match, and then Edge and Christian hit this, like, I guess there's no better way to do this move, and it looks kind of cool, but, like, if you really think about it, it doesn't make any sense. But it's Edge stands behind Christian. Christian does a reverse roll so that Edge can grab his legs and then pick him up and then splash onto Matt Hardy, and Edge and Christian pick up the win. But it's like, couldn't you just splash him?
All you got to do is splash.
There's a top rope that's higher up than Edge can lift you. Jump off of that.
Yeah, there's just too much going on here. Couple things about this match for me. Jim Cornette, not very good on commentary on this match. He's doing, in my opinion, he sounds like a video game commentary guy where he's not really living in the moment, and they're just like, the Edge and Christian are very new. Oh, yes, Edge and Christian are here. They're trying to make a statement for the entire thing because they haven't been around in a while. And if they win this, it would go a long way for their careers in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, it can apply to any situation.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. And he's like also half just doing play-by-play. Like, it's like there's not really a color guy because like Michael Cole's usually the guy that like sets up the context of everything, and then there's a color guy, but this is Cole and Cornette, and it's like they had two play-by-play announcers in the booth at the same time.
Yeah, I think this is Michael Cole's pretty new, so I wonder if Cornette was like
having to carry a little bit,
trying to do both things, and it's hard to do both things.
Yeah, and the other thing is Teddy Long is blind. He's a blind man. Because go ahead.
Well, because at one point Gangrel and Christian switch places, and the announcers want me to believe that Gangrel and Christian have more than a passing resemblance for each other, which is entirely untrue. They have completely different hair. They have completely different faces. This isn't even a Dave Hebner, Earl Hebner situation.
Well, it's not even close to that. Like these are two completely different human beings that, like, look at just this picture. It's like, look at how long his hair, this guy's hair is, which is Christian.
That's Christian.
And look at how long fucking Gangrel's hair is. Also, Gangrel, little pudgy. Like, and also Gangrel, guess what? Is Gangrel. Like,
yeah. Look for the dude with the vampire teeth. I don't remember a guy with vampire teeth getting in this match earlier. Interesting.
Yeah. And Jim Cornette goes, they get in there. Just remember, Gangrel and Christian, strikingly similar. No, they're not. Dude.
Yeah. No, they're both. Teddy Long only sees puffy shirts.
Yeah.
That's it. So this is also a tough look for Christian, and that puffy shirt cannot be easy to wrestle in.
Yeah, this shirt doesn't look good. Edge looks way cooler in this than Christian, but that is kind of the story of their career. Edge always is looking cooler than Christian. Christian's the Jannetty.
Yeah.
Is Matt the Jannetty of the Hardys?
Matt is the Jannetty.
Is he definitively the Jannetty? Because I feel like everybody likes Jeff more, but Matt's supposed to be the leader.
Yeah, but Jeff won multiple world titles. Matt Hardy did not win multiple world titles.
Jeff won multiple world titles?
In WWE, yeah.
God damn.
And TNA.
Jeff Hardy was a WWE champion?
Yeah, we watched it whenever he feuded with CM Punk.
No, we didn't.
He was the champ. You forgot because you were so dazzled by Phil Brooks's chain wrestling. You must have. Yeah. The end of this video that I found on YouTube has the song Diary of Jane playing for some reason, which is bumming me out.
I wrote that too. I wrote that down too. It's a Gangrel ass song.
Something's getting in the way.
I'm just trying to find my place. Shut the fuck up and take those stupid things off your teeth.
He definitely bumps that in the Vampire Nightclub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that I Hate Everything About You song?
But why? Have you heard?
But why do I love you?
Have you heard Cold by Breaking Benjamin? Actually, have you heard any Breaking Benjamin? Actually, sit down. I'll play the record for you.
Man,
no skips.
You sure are showing me how defensive you really are.
Yeah. Look, but what is it? What is the song? I'll take you on. Back up. I'll take
headstrong.
you
You're being real
on.
headstrong right now.
Oh yeah. I feel trapped right now. It's,
she's a crazy bitch. But she fucks so good on top of it, you know?
Yeah, but hey, listen.
Hey.
And next we get the Dudley Boys WWE in-ring debut, also on Sunday Night Heat. So the Dudley Boys are coming in at a time where some of the ECW guys have failed on the big stage and have kind of started to garner a bad reputation. They don't give a damn about it. But Public Enemy, who are, Andrew?
Fuck. Rocco Rock.
Yeah.
And Jerry Sags. I missed it. Oh fuck, Johnny Grunge.
Johnny Grunge.
God damn it! I felt less strong about the Jerry Sags for the record. You know when it's coming out of your mouth, you know it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Brian Knobs and Jerry Sags are the Nasty Boys.
The Public Enemy finally got a shot in WWE, and they're supposed to have a match with the Acolytes, and they're going to get put through a table. And the Public Enemy decide right before they're going out, they're like, hey, we don't want to do the thing with the table. And the Acolytes are like, what? Like, we don't want to do that. And so they go, I don't know if they talked to Vince or who they talked to, but somebody backstage goes, hey, make sure they go through that table. So the Acolytes are like, all right. And this is like it's not exactly a shoot because there is some cooperation. The Public Enemy don't just fuck off, but like Bradshaw and Farouk beat the dog shit out of the Public Enemy for like 5 minutes and then put them through the table, and then that's it for the Public Enemy. So it's like the Dudleys are coming in on the backs of that, so their first interactions are with the Acolytes, and the Acolytes beat the dog shit out of them, and the Dudleys are like, okay, cool. And then the Dudleys like give it back to them in another segment, and then everybody's cool. And it's like, okay, these guys, they're professionals, they know what they're doing. But their first in-ring match is against the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards. They have the Dudley Boys had the shittiest music. I've never even heard this song. It's so quickly gone from the Dudley Boys career. And Bubba, Confederate flag bandana. Okay, Bubba. All right, Bubba.
Listen, he's got a black friend.
Yeah, it's
black brother. Yeah. At one point, one of the announcers goes, "They're brothers," and then goes, "Right."
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure
totally
thing.
Brothers.
And they're still in the tie-dye. They're still doing the ECW tie-dye. Look, I find the Blue Meaning to be entertaining in certain situations. He has some of the worst wrestling punches that I've ever seen.
Dude, how bad were Bubba Ray Dudley's punches in this? In this particular match, he kept doing this weird thing, and I don't know if I've ever noticed him doing this, because I've seen a decent amount of Dudley Boys matches. He faces the person with both feet square to them and throws like a jab and like just shuffles his. It's the weirdest punch. It's not a believable punch. It sucks. So like, come on, Bubba Ray, man, you're better than this. Yeah. You're better than I expect it from the Blue Meanie, you know?
Right. Yeah. This match is weird. Like they get off of the same page a couple of different times. And then it ends up like they do the spot where they throw Devon into Bubba in the corner, and Devon takes a flat back bump, and then Bubba is going to like fall and headbutt Devon in the crotch. Classic. Hilarious.
It's good. It's a good spot.
It's good every time, but the Blue Meanie and Stevie Richards apparently don't know that's what's going to happen, because they start doing the thing where Meanie's going to throw Stevie into the corner into one of them, and so it's like they're running completely separate spots, and the Dudleys are like, "Let us do the one thing. Where everybody I headbutt Devon." That's so funny. Yeah. So finally, the Dudleys hit a 3D, pretty good looking 3D. They pick up the win. It's not really anything, but it's interesting to see the initial presentation of the Dudleys, because I was really upset when the Dudleys came in, because this is also, they give Bubba back his stuttering gimmick, because in ECW, before they became a serious team, they were kind of a comedy team, and Bubba had a speech impediment, and he would there's a little bit of this that we'll see later, but Vince thought that shit was hilarious because Vince doesn't understand comedy. And so and I was so mad watching in 1999, being like, "These are the baddest motherfuckers in the world."
There's no fucking best tag team fit. They fucking what was that girl's name? Fuck.
Beulah McGillicuddy.
They almost goddamn killed Beulah McGillicuddy on TV.
They got the 3D. Goddamn it! You're making them stutter and lose to the Acolytes. All right,
Blue Meanie should be dead in the middle of the ring right now. You fucking...
he should be squeezed into juice. Blue juice is what should happen here.
Like Violet Beauregard ass.
Yeah. The third match we watched is probably, like, up to this point, the biggest match in any of these teams' career, and the match that puts Edge and Christian and the Hardys on the map. We watched the tag team ladder match from No Mercy 1999. I think that this is like, they did a short run with the Hardys in the summer where they won the tag team titles from the Acolytes for like 3 weeks as a surprise babyface win. And then Edge and Christian got to challenge the New Age Outlaws for the tag titles and lost. So they're clearly thinking like, hey, we've got this set of young teams. Like, let's try to do something with them. So they come up with this idea of a best of 5 match series between the two teams, and the winner gets the managerial services of Terry Runnels. That's the prize, and $100,000.
Fucking dude, Jerry Lawler.
I wrote it down.
Okay.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But so these matches were on SmackDown and Raw, and the teams tied. When you know it. In the best of 5, each team won 2, so we got to have a fifth go to game 5, and they conceive of the tag team ladder match, which up to now in WWE had never been done. I don't know if it had been done elsewhere, but
and they said on commentary it had never been done anywhere, but you never know. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Christian has ditched the puffy shirt for the mesh top, which is a huge improvement for Christian. Gangrel had turned on Edge and Christian and were now managing the Hardy Boys as the new Brood for like 2 minutes. So he comes out. This is the best match that Gangrel has ever been even tangentially involved in.
Yeah.
And so
real quick, there's a dude in full Cleveland Browns gear in the crowd when they walked up. He's raising the roof.
I believe 1999 is when they bring the Cleveland Browns back, or maybe that's 2000, because they are the Ravens. They left and went to Baltimore, and so the Browns had lost their team. So this might have been the relaunch. So this guy's completely in. Little does he know, Tim Couch is not going to be the savior of his franchise that they hope.
Yeah, they suck ass. They suck ass. 99 looks like the time they came back.
Yeah, so the Hardys have got the Hot Topic look and the classic music, the da 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 da. Like they've got pretty much 2/3.
They're not doing this though.
No, they haven't started doing that. They're doing the gun in the mouth.
Yeah.
They've started that thing. This, like, I don't even really know how to recap this match other than to go through the spots, but
it was a spot fest. It was a spot fest, but a good one.
Yeah, it's really good. Like Christian hits this crazy, like from the inside of the ring, he jumps off the second rope and then dives over the top to the floor to do a body press where he got like crazy height off of this body press. They're clearly kind of learning as they go, because at one point Matt does a moonsault. He puts the ladder on top of Edge and then does a moonsault off the top rope onto the ladder that Edge is under. But that's like that hurts you probably as much as it hurts Edge.
Jeff Hardy don't get hurt, dude. He's on the he's off a perk. I love
then Christian.
My favorite. Go ahead.
Christian does the same thing. He does a cross body onto the Hardys that are holding the ladder.
Yeah.
And so then he lands on the ladder. So it's like I think the spots kind of evolve, but they're kind of going through it like, oh, this would be cool, and not really thinking about the logic of like, that's going to hurt me as much, if not more, than it would hurt the other guy.
Well, I mean, Jeff almost kills his brother at one point during this match. But my favorite is when they're just chucking the ladders at each other. Like,
yeah, there's one that's where, like, also an early
where like Matt, I think it's Matt is under, he's in the corner with a ladder leaning up against him, and he's like all messed up. And there's another ladder in the center of the ring, and Edge is climbing the ladder, and Matt kind of comes to, grabs the ladder that's leaning up against him, and just throws it at Edge, who's up against the ladder, and it hits him, and it hits him, and he falls over, and then Matt just falls back into the corner. Like, they're just throwing ladders at each other to and fro, man.
I love the Jeff Hardy jump over the ladder into the leg drop.
Yeah.
That spot always looks awesome. And like, I can buy, because now he's getting more elevation, like leapfrogging the ladder into the leg drop. Like, it just looks cool, and I can buy it as a cool offensive move.
And I wrote down, Dusty might assume I didn't like the leg drop over the ladder, but I can imagine a situation in which getting that push that he gets over the ladder allows him to get higher and come down at a steeper angle and hurts more.
Yeah.
Plus it looked badass, you know?
They have the benefit here of Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Because Edge hits a downward spiral, which was his finish at the time, the like kind of sweep move that he does where the other guy's face hits the mat. Like, Edge takes a back bump and the other guy's face gets pulled into the mat. He does it off the ladder, and Jim Ross goes, how can a human being even move after that?
Yeah.
And
none of these
like
guys are ever going to be the same again.
Yeah, like you said, Jerry Lawler cannot stop talking about how hot he thinks Terry Runnels is.
Yeah.
And earlier in the show, Terry climbed the ladder in front of Jerry Lawler to the top, like presumably giving Jerry a view of some things about Terry that he just will not shut up about.
Dude, there's a kid who does stand up in the scene that I'm in, and he has autism, and if he does one thing good, he won't stop bringing it up unorganically in every conversation. Like he was really good at he did pretty well at a roast battle that he lost, by the way, and he brought it up in such random weird ass times for like 3 weeks, and that is what Jerry the King Lawler is doing about seeing up Terry Runnels' skirt. He just kept being like, "Oh, Judge Hertzley, I looked up her skirt. I could see her services. I think her services winked at me." It's like, dude, shut up. Like, I do know it's supposed to be excessive, but it was beyond that. It got annoying to me.
Well, yeah, and like these four dudes are killing each other. Like literally killing each other. And he's like, can you, like, none of these guys will get to use Terry's services tonight, I bet, or whatever. It's like, dude, you're watching like the changing of the guard. Like this match is the linchpin for the next 15 years of things, you know. They do the teeter-totter spot. Matt and Christian are on either side of the ladder. Jeff jumps off a ladder that's balancing and smashes it into both of those dudes. And the crowd is 1,000% into this match at this point. Like, which is funny because like neither of these teams are super over at this point. Like they're well exposed, but this is the coming out party for these dudes. Like,
oh, that's cool.
They get this time, it's just them, and they have the help of the ladders. Like you can do, you can do anything. And so
that is just who's the guy that had his face blown up by that move?
Joey Mercury.
I couldn't stop thinking about Joey Mercury.
I've heard that spot. I mean, I can imagine. I've heard that spot sucks even when it goes good. Like somebody got a hole in their elbow because like you're blocking the ladder.
Yeah,
you're supposed to, in theory, block it with your hands as it comes up, but like there's no good way for that to run into your face. You know, and you can't control that. It's not a controllable bump.
Yeah,
like that ladder's going to come at you however fast it comes at you. The end of this match, they another spot that becomes super famous that I love is on one side, Matt and Jeff are climbing one side of two ladders, and Edge and Christian are climbing the other side of the two ladders, and then both teams get pushed off into the ropes in various ways, and each guy takes a bump a different way. RIP to Christian's nads because he gets crotched on.
I got to figure out how that feels or how they work that. You know what I mean?
I think it's the thigh. I think you lead with the thigh. And then you cross.
You kind of like slide it down, or like or lean so it's hitting your butt a little bit more than the nuts.
That's at least my theory. Obviously, I've never taken a bump off a ladder into that. It still sucks, probably.
Yeah.
But the end of this match, Matt and Edge are on one ladder, and Christian and Jeff Hardy are on another ladder. Matt gets knocked off of his ladder, runs into the other one, knocks Christian out, and Jeff transfers over to the ladder Matt was previously on, knocks over Edge, and then grabs the bag of money, the representative bag of money, but he can't get it to come off of the hook or whatever it's attached to, so he has to really fight to get it off, and takes the worst bump of this match, winning the match. He falls off the top of this ladder in 16 minutes and 30 seconds. For the victory.
I think it was a work. I think he was planning on taking that bump. I just
no matter what,
he was gonna fall off the top of that, because like I'm looking at him right now, and like he's like shaking the thing and looking down at the same time, trying to spot where he's gonna land, and then he finally starts to fall. This is on purpose. It looks good, but it is a filthy back bump that he takes off the top of this ladder after he gets the thing.
This got 4.5 stars from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. This is an incredible match, and in spite of the many years of ladder matches and even more stuff that we're going to watch here, Like, I think this match holds up really well. It's got like an interesting pace where there's more selling. And like you said, it's like it's kind of more violent because they're using the ladders not just to set up stunts, but as like actual weapons to throw at each other.
Yeah, and this one was gnarly when they closed Jeff in the ladder right here. They pulls it on top of him, and they do that finisher on top of it.
But yeah, the roll up splash. Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. It flowed pretty well for a spot fest. Like, it was obviously there wasn't a lot of punches, there wasn't a lot of neck holds, there wasn't a lot of that stuff going on at all. It was just spot after spot after spot. But it didn't take me out of it as much as some spot fests do. I thought this was an awesome match and a lot of fun. And you could tell this was early while they're working on. They just came up with a bunch of really cool shit to do to each other, you know? And it was great. I loved it.
The next night on Raw, Michael Cole, who is sporting some very 1999 hair. He doesn't have the frosted tips anymore, but he's got a little bit of a bang situation on the front there. And he welcomes out the winners, who are still being called the New Brood, and the Hardys are selling the effects of the ladder match from the night before. And like, this is ultimately the downfall always of the Hardys, is they look cool, the music's cool, they do some of the coolest shit in the ring that you can imagine, and then Matt gets on the mic, and he's just a dude from North Carolina. And he's like, last night, man, we had the fight of our lives. And you're like, oh shit, that's not how I wanted you to sound, dude.
Yeah, it is very much like, yeah, man, dang, you hit me right in the forehead a few times.
Yeah.
But I still think it's cool and endearing. They just don't make them talk too much. Here's the Michael Cole 1990s.
Yeah.
Very, very 1990s. It's not exactly a middle part, but it's the middle. It's inspired by the middle part.
He looks like he could be in Fuel, the band Fuel.
All right, he looks like he could be in the crowd for the band Fuel.
Yeah, he's watching the band Fuel.
Fucking Jeff, dude.
And so
Brother Nero.
Like, Brother Nero. They're like, we aren't the New Brood anymore. I'm Matt. He's Jeff. We're just the Hardys.
Yeah.
We don't want to do any of that other shit. We're the Hardy Boys now.
You got anything else to say, Jeff? Daggum, my leg hurts, man.
Man, I hope that I don't end up being famous for this kind of match, because it hurt like hell.
I need to start stretching my other acting chops, because I can't just be doing swantons the rest of my career. I'm gonna end up addicted to Percocets.
Edge and Christian come
now,
out.
Look,
they're
dude,
also.
Which one of these is the Jannetty? You know what I mean? Like, if you see the picture, like, and all respect to Christian, but one of these guys is a goddamn star.
Well, like, Christian is a top shelf Jannetty. He's like a Michaels of Jannetties, because he's had a pretty great career.
Who's the better Jannetty, Matt Hardy or Christian?
A Christian.
You think Christian's the better Jannetty? Man, I'm just overrating the fuck out of Matt Hardy in my brain, I guess.
Christian's been world champ
in WWE.
You know? Yeah,
God, I just don't know who's been world champ.
he was champ for 2 days, but he was still champ.
Yeah, can't take that away from him.
You can't take that away. I feel like Edge and Christian came out to be like, hey, also, like, those guys are the Hardy Boys. We're not vampire dudes.
Yeah.
We're Edge and Christian. We don't want to be involved in any vampire shit. That's Gangrel's thing. He can be over there being the vampire guy.
Yeah.
We're these guys.
And then you hear the beginning of Cleveland Rocks, and fucking Gangrel comes out. And look at this asshole.
Yeah, okay, that does make him hateable though. Like, if he were a manager, I guess he kind of managed the Brood. I don't know, maybe there's, like, those little glasses are such dickhead like accoutrement.
He's got the fingernails painted, and he's got this.
What it's got to be is that he thinks he's a vampire, but he's not. Like, obviously he's not, but you know.
So there's a guy in Fort Smith, Arkansas, where my brother lives, who's currently running for mayor, who claims to be a vampire.
Okay.
My brother called me out of nowhere, and I'm trying to remember what. If you look up Fort Smith, Arkansas mayor, the third option on Google is vampire. My brother like hit him with the "you're not a vampire" at one point because my brother is a video guy for the news. And like
a wonderful man.
But I think
you are not a vampire.
I think this guy has like a sex dungeon in his house, and he claims to be a vampire. His name's Shane McKinney.
No vampire's named Shane.
Do you want to guess though?
No.
If it's Shane with a Y.
Ooh.
Because it is Shane with a Y. And
I'm rolling the dice on Shane with a Y.
That's a vampire ass nomenclature. Is Shane with a Y. He looks
like Sam Roberts with longer hair.
He does. He is a little Sam Roberts-esque. But
what's his platform? How does he feel about
more
universal
blood?
Healthcare? Oh no, I can't vote for that guy.
Shane,
shit.
Dude.
What if he had really good politics? What if he was like really, really, really giving everybody what they want?
Listen, I know.
Yeah.
But I can't. It's just everywhere.
Well, and again, as a vampire, he can't make any of the town's like opening ceremonies for stuff. Ribbon cutting ceremonies are out. He can't go to the fall festival or whatever till it gets dark.
Look at this. A blood-sucking landlord guiding you through real estate investing, purchasing, rentals, and repairs.
So, well, okay. So then that makes so. You know what's funny? That makes so much sense for him to be a vampire landlord because you have to invite him in to fix your sink or whatever.
That is a good point.
So. Yeah, so that's how he gets that
Nosferatu.
Going.
That's the ugly vampire.
Oh yeah, Nosferatu. Nosferatu.
Yeah, that's this is anyway. I got sidetracked, but there is a vampire running for mayor in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and my brother kind of knows him.
I got stuck for a while when Nosferatu came out doing a bit where I would sing Nosferatu to the tune of Desperado by the Eagles. Nosferatu.
I've been there, partner.
Yeah. And that one would make me laugh quite a bit to myself. Just I need to pick me up, write more lyrics to Nosferatu to the tune of Desperado.
Dude, you can get a 4-bedroom rental house in fucking Fort Smith for $1,300 a month. What the hell?
But your landlord's a vampire, dude.
Listen,
that's tough.
Listen, I might take it, dude. I might take it.
Yeah. Okay, so the end of this. Edge says we respect you guys, and hey, I'm shooting here. Boo. Fucking boo. Don't use the inside nomenclature to fucking prove that you mean what you're saying. I hate that.
Yeah.
That's some Vince Russo shit. They all shake hands, but here comes Terry and Gangrel, and somehow, for some, like, Gangrel is saying that he hooked up with Terry the night before after the match, and Terry is not refuting this story, which, hey, consenting adults do your thing, but like, what is the and then they all beat the shit out of Gangrel, like defending Terry's honor. I don't understand.
You know what I think this was? I think this was them going, we really got something with these two tag teams. We have to get this Gangrel guy out of the way as quickly as we can. So literally the next night, Gangrel comes out and says, I had sex with your manager. I had relations with your manager. And then they dump it. And all four of them, there's no question about it. Right. All four of them beat the dog shit out of him. Now Gangrel's not in this picture anymore.
Yeah, they're doing a creative meeting where they're like, what an incredible ladder match. We've got two teams. These guys could be stars, and there's just one guy in the back going, we've got a Gangrel-sized problem with this angle that needs to be solved tonight. I don't know. What if he, like, hooked up with Terry And they're like, it's 1999.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
He's just got to be like slightly disrespectful about it, make the guys look good.
Yeah.
The guys all look good coming out of this. Everybody likes him, and everybody hates Gangrel, and he can't hang out with the cool kids anymore.
Perfect. Nailed it. So the Hardys and Edge and Christian form like a shaky babyface alliance. They team up at Survivor Series in a Survivor Series match that I did not force Andrew to watch because he hates the Survivor Series.
I do appreciate that.
But then the next big move here is the Dudleys are coming into the picture, and they are wrestling the Hardys in a tables match at Royal Rumble 2000, which took place in Madison Square Garden. We have watched the Cactus Jack versus Triple H match from this show. That's incredible. Your cat did not want to be a part of this podcast.
Dude, he got slippery on me, dude. He's like, I think he greased before our match right now. I've never had him flip around like that before.
He's been taking performance enhancers. Yeah. So I couldn't find it, which bums me out, but there's a famous backstage promo where Terry wants to come out with the Hardys for this match. And Matt Hardy is like, no, Terry, it's too dangerous. You can't do it. And then she tries to rebuff him. And then Jeff goes, Terry, no. And it's like, you have to stay back here. It's about to get wild out here.
Terry, don't make me listen. Yeah, don't make me get you out of here. Okay.
The Dudleys come out. They've gotten their like Rage Against the Machine knockoff music now, which is their like classic theme, which is much better than whatever that original theme was. And they're in the camo now. So Bubba starts his promo, has a little bit of a stutter, starts talking shit about the Yankees and New York City, and says that they should all vote to make John Rocker the mayor, because Bubba has also been reading the news. This must have been old, because this is in January of 2000. So we're talking baseball's been over for months. And so this must be at least 4 or 5 months old.
Did John Rocker say that during I think he said it during the season.
He might, I guess maybe the interview might have come out post the season, but I thought that it came out during the season. But John Rocker said some terrible shit in an interview. And of course the Dudleys, to try to get cheap heat, are like, what should we do? Should we definitely talk about
December
the John Rocker
22nd, 1999? They came out in a Sports Illustrated interview.
Okay, so that's only a month old at this point. But then the Dudleys, Bubba says that Matt and Jeff should bend over and kiss their asses goodbye, because that's what's going to happen. The rules to this match.
Devon, big John Rocker guy too. Listen,
also,
let's not gloss over this, Dusty.
That's true. He also believes John Rocker should be the mayor. Yeah. So the rules to this match are very confusing. So it's a tables match, and it's a tornado match, which means all 4 guys are in it at the same time. If you have to put your opponent through a table with an offensive move only. If you put yourself through the table, no consequence for that. And once you're put through a table, you are like punched out, but you are still in the match, which I think is smart, because they're like, you don't want 5 minutes into this thing, Matt Hardy has to leave because he got put through a table or whatever. Yeah. Cool set. I think we talked about this before. The taxi flying in at the entranceway, it's like up on risers or whatever. I for sure thought I thought Jeff Hardy was going to swanton somebody off of that taxi.
He probably, as soon as he got there, was like, hey, can I? And they're like, no, you can't swanton anybody off the thing. Dang, why?
Absolutely not. There are so many chair shots that Bubba Ray Dudley eats in this match and then repays the Hardy Boys with, that now I'm like, all right, that's CTE, and that's also CTE. And hey, look, there's an extra helping of CTE for Bubba Ray Dudley right there.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's one where I think it's I wrote it down. Is it this match where Bubba Ray is swinging a table?
Yes.
And Jeff Hardy just gores the table basically with his forehead. Like he just like jumps into it.
That's
unbelievable.
Well, so Jeff lights up Bubba with this chair shot, and then he tries to do this thing where he would run the side
ropes,
of the apron or the guardrail. He would run up on the guardrail and try to do attack. And like you said, Bubba Ray just grabs this table and just fucking chucks it at Jeff Hardy's face.
And Jeff goes the top of his head first into it. He doesn't get his hands up at all. It's just unbelievable.
They the first elimination here is Bubba Ray power bombs Matt through a table that has been placed on the ring steps to for what reason I'm not entirely sure. I thought this one might bother you too, because that's not going to hurt Matt Hardy anymore. I think the power bomb is doing most of the damage on this one.
Yeah, it is fine. Whatever. Like at least it's not like some bullshit. Like I mean, it's still a move that's gonna hurt no matter what, you know?
Yeah. They also at one point go under the ring and they grab just a regular ass ladder, like not one of the black WWF painted ladders that's clearly gimmicked. They get like a straight up from Home Depot rickety ass ladder that you use to clean your gutters. And I was like, oh no one should jump off of this ladder. This is not a ladder that is rated for professional wrestling.
That's a whole different rating system.
Yeah. Jeff, I believe, puts Bubba through. The Hardys put Bubba through a table. So now he is technically out and Matt is technically out. So Devon and Jeff are the guys left who have to go through tables. The Dudleys start stacking tables in the aisleway, which clearly will not be a problem. That will not come back to bite them in any way. And Jeff and Bubba fight onto the balcony. And again, Jeff Hardy slams him in the head with a steel chair, and Bubba takes a bump off the balcony through 3 of the 4 tables. He kind of slides down the tables, which is a cool looking effect. And then luckily they have 1 table left. They put Devon on it, and Jeff hits the Swanton bomb off the balcony through that table to beat the Dudley boys in 10 minutes and 38 seconds. The funniest thing about this match is backstage, Vince had told Matt and Jeff, like, I don't care where the match ends. I don't care where you guys are. You get your asses in the ring to hit the hero pose. You will have the celebration in the ring. So Jeff has just jumped off of this thing, threw a table onto concrete, and ends the match. And Matt immediately picks his ass up and starts dragging him towards the ring. And he throws Jeff over the guardrail onto Jeff's head, compounding whatever damage Bubba Ray Dudley did with the chair. And then they get in the ring for the hero pose. But Jeff is either, maybe he is an immaculate seller. He's either selling great or he is hurt as shit. One of the two, but Jeff is like down and Matt's in the ring celebrating to the hard cam to end this match.
Yeah, it's interesting because it seems like Jeff always, his abdomen hurts. That's how he sells. Yeah. It's always like, my tummy, fuck.
He's got Diamond Dallas Page disease.
Oh, wait, my tummy, dang.
my stomach.
My bread basket.
He went to the doctor and got diagnosed with Diamond Dallas Page disorder, which is just perpetual
somebody
stomach
take my
injury.
Ribs.
Yeah, I gotta start doing what Dallas did. This got 3 1/4 stars. I think this is fun. This match is only like 10 minutes long, but it is not to the level of the ladder matches, I don't think. But I still enjoyed this. This gets blown out by Cactus versus Triple H in the main event, which got 4.5 stars. But this is a pretty famous Royal Rumble. This is also the Royal Rumble where Taz debuted, coming off of his run as ECW champion. And so Vince, in the matter of 6 months, stole the most popular tag team in ECW history and the most popular wrestler, or maybe not the most popular, but their former champion. Took the tag champs and the world champ from ECW in about 6 months.
Was ECW, I mean, were they pretty much clearly dying at this point, though?
No, they were just about to they had just gotten on cable TV. So this was supposed to be the
That's probably why they did it.
Yeah. And like they had a friendly relationship with ECW, but Vince is going to put the foot on the neck when it's time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is a killer instinct. At No Way Out, the Dudleys face the New Age Outlaws for the tag team championship. So we see the end of that match where Billy Gunn came into the match with his he had a shoulder injury, like a legit shoulder injury. And I just watched the Odyssey. And in the Odyssey, there's a part where the Odysseus goes and has his future basically told to him. Like, you're going to have to go here and some of your men are going to die. And then you're going to go here and some more men of yours are going to die. And then you're going to go here and all your men are going to perish. And Odysseus is like, I don't like that. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to keep that from happening. It's like, I'm going to beat the sirens and I'm going to keep my men from eating the cattle on the island or whatever. I imagine Billy Gunn being given the prophecy of, hey, you're going to have a match where your shoulders hurt and one of these dudes is going to bash you in that shoulder with a pipe. And Billy Gunn's like, nah, not me. Not to me. This will never happen.
Yeah.
To the badass? No.
With a goddamn pipe. And it's Billy. It's Billy Ray. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen then.
Yeah.
But real quick, the Odyssey, what'd you think and who'd you vote for?
I thought it was incredible, and it was incredible. How about that? It's long. Yeah. It's long. That's about the only
I did hear though critique. He couldn't make it 3 hours. So it's not 3 hours?
No, it's like 2:52.
Okay.
Because the absolute cutoff for IMAX is 3 hours.
Do you want to drive to that big ass IMAX in LA and watch it? There's only 41 theaters in the country where you can see it in its full size.
And it's in the true form. Yeah. You know what? Maybe off pod.
There's two down there. We can talk about that.
We discussed that. Yeah. So anyway, the Dudleys are wrestling the New Age Outlaws. When you know it, Billy Gunn's on the outside. Bubba Ray pulls him off the apron and just like the gypsy predicted, bashes his ass with that pipe in the shoulder. Yep. Effectively.
Fuck! I should have seen it. Fuck!
I can't believe the gypsy was
my
right.
own hubris. I'm gonna send her a Venmo or her a tip later.
Yeah. And then the Dudleys hit a really good looking 3D. I like the 3Ds where it looks like it's coming out of nowhere, and Bubba has to kind of run.
Kind of late, yeah.
Yeah, he's got like the run to catch up, and they hit it on the old Road Dogg and pin him and win the WWF tag team titles for the first time.
I loved watching, by the way, Road Dogg hit his shimmy punch.
Yep.
I think he had to hurry it a little bit because he had to hit it before. He didn't want to hit it at the exact same time that Billy Ray hit Mr. Ass with the lead pipe.
Yeah,
so he shimmied so fast. It was just great. It was great.
Also on this show, Edge and Christian beat the Hardys in a number 1 contenders match for the tag team titles. And this is right after Edge and Christian turn heel. So essentially it's like they've been buddy with the Hardys, but they're getting tired of people always talking about the Hardys winning the ladder match from the previous year. So they're like, and like supposed false modesty from the Hardys, like they're too good at guys, and that pisses Edge and Christian off. So they turned heel. And so we do a quick recap of the Dudley boys just powerbombing the shit out of everybody. Edge, Christian, the Hardy boys, women. They powerbomb Terry through a table to essentially get rid of her with the Hardys because she tried to turn on the Hardys like 4 months after they won that ladder match.
Terry, and join Edge and
Christian. Terry, no.
Wow.
And then Bubba Ray powerbombs her, essentially ending her association with the Hardys and Edge and Christian.
He took care of her on that powerbomb a little bit. Like, she felt weird because she doesn't have and not very many people do. I probably don't myself have the upper body strength to withstand the power bomb. But he like held her head up and basically took the entire power bomb on his ass, and then like kind of laid her out afterwards. Like that was the nicest power bomb Bubba Ray Dudley could have possibly thrown.
Yeah. it becomes this weird thing where the Dudley Boys just powerbomb women through tables because it's like a fetish for Bubba Ray. Just weird, weird wrestling stuff from 25 years ago. Yeah, he's into it. He powerbombs so many women through tables.
I didn't know it was a fetish because I think it's funny.
Like a whole thing.
I think it's very funny. I'm watching them powerbomb Tori Wilson right now.
I guess it's powerboming anybody.
Is it like a sexual fetish for him? Like that's the thing?
I think they're implying that because they're like he gets a euphoric look on his face after he does it.
Well, that's just because he's a psychopath. You know what I mean? It could. I guess it could be a fetish. If they, I don't know if they ever like explicitly said.
I don't think they can explicitly say.
Powerbombing Molly Holly right now. Powerbombing Jazz through a table.
Yeah,
Barbara
powerbomb. He powerbombs Mae Young through a table. It's a whole thing. Like it's this whole deal for a while. So this leads us to
there's Mae Young. She's already she has. I forgot about this one because he sits there after he does. He just sits there with that look on his face with her laying there flat.
This is what I'm saying. I think not to put too fine a point on
it.
Listen,
that's not what I look like after coitus.
No, hey, people are different.
You just stare at the wall.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying this is based on commentary. Also, Jim Ross is really driving home this point. So. Oh, she's already got the neck brace on. I forgot.
She's already neck brace on.
She's already neck braced up.
Throws her ass through the table. And then he sits there like that. Listen, man, I'm trying to quit nicotine. I need more things that give me joy in my life. Look at
that. And to his credit, he I've never heard that it's like. Like you said, he really takes care of the people that are letting him do those power bombs.
I don't think in the I think Heyman would have let him, but I don't think they'd let him in WWE if he was really like putting it to these people. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I just watched Devon put Mae Young on his shoulders. Very funny. Oh god damn! He power bombed her through a table onto a crash pad, big crash pad.
Yeah, off the stage. It's ridiculous.
Dude,
I mean, it's
anybody listening, watch that video on YouTube. Find the video. There's videos of him powerbombing a lot of people through a table. It's great.
All of this is kind of. I love the.
I said
the weird.
I said Billy Ray earlier, and it's Bubba Ray.
Yeah, a couple times, but it's all right.
It's because they call him Bully Ray now.
Yeah. That's he's a Ray in every iteration.
I need you to correct me in those situations, Dusty. I will tell you after you say it not to correct me. I will tell you that, but I won't mean it.
So I should disavow.
Yeah, it's like when in Gene Wilder and Young Frankenstein when he's like, no matter what I say, do not let me out of that for this room. I need you to correct me in those situations because I do know it's Bubba Ray Dudley. I just fucked up.
Let me out.
Nicotine. Let me out.
Let me out right now. So all of this leads it's a weird confluence of these things happening. Like they have the ladder match, they have the tables match, they have these three teams that they're building at the same time. So at WrestleMania 2000, they're like, what the hell? Let's have a triple ladder match. The first triple ladder match in history. And it's the Dudleys who are the champions versus the Hardys versus Edge and Christian. WrestleMania 2000, which I watched live at my buddy Jeremy's house. Shout out Jeremy.
Dude.
April 2nd, 2000 from Anaheim. 19,776 people in attendance.
Honda Center?
Sold it. Arrowhead.
Is that a new place?
No, Arrowhead's old, so they might have been renamed.
That's what I'm saying. Is Honda the new place, or is it a new building? I wonder. I'm gonna look it up. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay. North American buy rate 824,000, and the tagline for this one, because the main event is auspicious or is well known for this. A McMahon in every corner. That's the tagline.
Hell yeah, dude.
Because it is the same building.
It's the Duck Pond.
Okay.
Huh.
Hell yeah. Quack.
Oh yeah, dude. Quack, dude.
I love the way Devon Dudley sells being extremely injured because he just starts shaking his whole body.
Yeah.
Like that's the non-subtlety of wrestling that I really love, because that does not happen in real life. Like you know, watching MMA for so long, I've never seen a dude get hit and knocked out and his whole body just starts shaking like like a fish, you know. But it works so well in wrestling because like shit, that had to really hurt, I guess.
Yeah, and I one of the things that I wrote down for this match is I do love the Dudleys overacting, and they overact the shit out of so many different things. Bubba Ray does similar stuff, and I mean the Bubba Ray look on in his eyes, shit. Like I don't know. I love the Dudley boys. I know they did cross the line on certain things that they said and stuff like that. I think power bombing women through tables is funny. Sue me, sue me.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah.
There's so much in this match. Bubba does the ladder windmill, the Terry Funk spot, which always gets a pop out of me, where he puts the ladder on he puts his head between a rung of the ladder and then spins it around, hitting guys with it. We do get the 1.0 spear from Edge onto Jeff in this match, a precursor of things to come.
Mm-hmm.
Where Jeff's on the regular size ladder and Edge is on the second rope, and he hits him with a spear, which still looks pretty good. One of the funniest things in this entire match, I rewound it so my wife could watch it. Christian is climbing the ladder and Bubba Ray gets behind him and hits him in the back, clubs him in the back once, and then like measures him and punches him right in the butt.
Right in the butt, yeah. He lines it up and just punches him right in the left butt cheek, and then just walks away to go grab something else.
Yeah, right in the old gluteus, and then hits a Bubba cutter off of the ladder, which was really impressive looking. There's a couple of things in this match which are pretty rough. Like Edge does a Russian leg sweep off the top of one of the ladders to Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy nearly hits the back of his head again and bounces it off the bottom rope, which I don't want to be hyperbolic, but that is how Perry Aguirre Jr. died. Like you get really hurt from what I've heard if you whiplash off the rope. You know, the tension in that rope is so high.
Is that the guy Ray killed?
The guy that died in the Ray match, yeah.
we say that slightly differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ray didn't kill, for the record. But did you see Bubba Ray clearly slam his finger with the table and he couldn't play it off because he's Bubba Ray Dudley? There's a part where like kind of towards the like end of the match, probably in the last quarter of the match, Bubba Ray picks up a table and lays it against the announcer's table, and he slams his finger. You could tell, like, as he pulls it away, he's like, fuck. And then, like, you see as he's walking away, he's, like, shaking it. And then they cut to him again, and he, like, looks at his finger, like, kind of, like, puts it in his mouth for a second. You could tell it fucking hurt so bad. But because he's Bubba Ray Dudley, he can't do anything about it.
That's really fun. That's probably the thing that hurt him the most.
Dude, it looked like it was really bothering him for a little bit. Like he was like, God damn it, I fucking killed my fucking. But
the Dudleys hit another really good 3D on Edge, and then like you said, they take Matt Hardy out to the Spanish announce table and they power bomb him off the Spanish announce table through another table, pretty much ending Matt Hardy's evening. For most of it, I thought this was good because the main sort of knock on these kind of matches is that guys will just disappear for like minutes at a time after taking a bump, and like the action and or you have to take too long to set shit up to work it out, and then like the action kind of slows. But I thought they kept a pretty good pace for this match. Some of it's silly, like Bubba Ray goes all the way out to the aisleway to grab the big ass ladder for no real reason, and then sets it up in the middle of the aisleway. I guess it's because he's going to try to power bomb somebody off the big ass ladder to kill them. Would be my guess. What his motivation is, but he sets up a table. And then Christian hits him with the ring bell and just leaves. And so Bubba's dead. And then Jeff climbs the top of the ladder in the most famous spot in this match, and hits the swanton off the top of the big ass ladder in an awesome moment, except Jeff barely touches Bubba Ray on this ladder and just busts his whole ass on the concrete aisleway coming down.
Yeah, he fucks himself up pretty good. He truly
I've heard
does.
him say that bump fucked him up for like weeks.
Really?
Because he takes the whole, like, he basically just front flips off the top of that ladder to the floor because he doesn't hit the table to slow him down at all. He barely hits Bubba Ray, and the table still breaks, but it's mostly Jeff Hardy. That kills Jeff and Bubba for the rest of this match. And then the Dudleys earlier in the match had built like a platform with 2 ladders and the table between the 2 ladders for whatever purpose they were building that
badass. For. They're turning this into a scaffold match.
Yeah, because it's boss.
Yeah. Pretty bitchin'.
And Matt and Christian climb up the separate ladders to get to the platform, and then Edge is sneaking up behind Matt and pushes him off through a table that's in the ring. Pretty good bump from Matt. That table explodes into like a million pieces.
Yeah, it
looks
really
pretty cool. And then Edge and Christian grab the belts to win their first WWF tag team titles in 23 minutes and 30 seconds. This match got 4 stars. So if you're following Dave Meltzer's ranking, it's the tag team ladder match, this match, and then the tables match, which is maybe fair. I think this is a really good match. I like this a lot too. The addition of the Dudley Boys as like the bruiser kind of base team for the other 2 high flying teams, I think it really helps, adds another element.
Yeah, I still think the original ladder match is probably the best one for me. Like Meltzer had it, and then the other 2 are kind of interchangeable, but they're both really good. You know what I mean? Like for some reason, I don't know why I like the first one the most. I do like this one a lot. I found Bubba Ray hitting his finger. If you want to see it really quick. After this, and then later on, you see him check his finger to see if it's bleeding.
Fuck!
God damn it! What are you fucking idiot?
This is kind of the saving grace of a really bad WrestleMania. Like, there's a lot of really talented people on this WrestleMania. The matches are just bad for the most part. The only other match that breaks 3 stars is the main event with Triple H, The Rock, The Big Show, and Mick Foley. But we got 2 negative star matches on here. Like, this is not a great WrestleMania, unfortunately, but this is like a really well remembered match, and like a setup of the things to come, like bigger things to come out of these teams.
Dusty, you mean to tell me that Big Boss Man and Bull Buchanan beating the Godfather and D'Lo Brown with Ice-T and Ho Train wasn't a 4-star match?
No, this got what is it? A quarter of a star.
Oh, goddamn!
How about that? Listen. Yeah. What matches do you think got negative stars?
Okay, negative stars.
One's kind of a given, but
I didn't know Al Snow and Steve Blackman called themselves Head Cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry Reynolds versus the Cat in a cat fight with Val Venus as a special guest referee is probably negative stars.
What do you think they talked about backstage? Normal stuff?
Yeah, they probably had a great time. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 minutes, 25 seconds, negative 1 star.
Fuck. There was another negative one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I mean, no, it's not the first one because you told me what that one gets. Listen, but I don't want to say it's Chyna and Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty 2 Hotty versus Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, and Eddie Guerrero. So I think I'm going to stay away from that for now. But then we've got Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, and Kurt Angle. That can't be negative stars. Kane and Rikishi versus DX, X-Pac, and Road Dogg. Okay, is it Kane and Rikishi versus X-Pac and Road Dogg?
1 star.
Fuck!
They made it out.
Is it TNA versus Head Cheese?
-1 1/4 stars.
Okay. So it's TNA. I don't know why I don't know why I was guessing that it wasn't going to be Test and Albert versus Al Snow and Steve Blackman. But
your boys and Too Cool are safe. 2.5 stars.
Thank God, dude.
One.
I just see Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, and Eddie Guerrero. If they have a negative, somebody got killed.
Weirdly in this WrestleMania, they do what I think they believe is a clever gimmick where Kurt Angle's the double champion. So he wrestles Jericho and Benoit twice for each title. It's the first match is for the Intercontinental title and the second match is for the European title. And they do 2 triple threats in a row, but it actually makes it makes 2 decent matches. Each one of those matches got 2 3/4 stars. Whereas if you would have given those 3 guys 13 or so minutes for one match, you're probably looking at 4 stars, 4+.
And Angle lost both of his belts, which is funny.
Yeah, Angle lost both of his belts to a different guy, which is pretty funny. And he wasn't pinned in either of those, so he kept being like, "I'm still I'm still undefeated."
Benoit defeated Jericho, and Jericho defeated Benoit. That is funny.
So it's that's clever, but it doesn't, match quality wise. It makes it harder.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do the age game real quick. At WrestleMania 2000, how old are the Hardys, Matt and Jeff?
2000. Well, it's 2026 now, so that's 26 years ago. By the way, the final deletion was 10 years ago, a couple last week, by the way.
The dilapidated boat.
And
oh shit.
As of the day that we're recording, Clerks 2 was 20 years ago yesterday.
That bums me
That's
out.
crazy, isn't it?
Why did you tell me that?
Yeah, I know. So that was 26 years ago. I'm going to say, Jeff's younger.
Matt is the older brother. Yeah.
26. I'm going to say Matt's I'm okay with Matt being 52. So I'm saying Matt's 26 and Jeff is 24.
Okay. That is not bad. Matt is 25. So you're only one off.
Yeah.
Jeff is 22.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm off by 1 and 2. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You hit me with a not bad, bro. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That's
That's
crazy. Jeff Hardy is 22 in this match.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
this is the last match of the thing, right? This is as of WrestleMania 2000. I don't know why I still have that.
This is as of WrestleMania 2000.
That means that he was even younger going through this whole shit. So that's cool.
Yeah. Edge and Christian.
Fuck. I mean, I feel like they're similar age. I think. Let me think. Edge. 50. Edge maybe God. Edge 26. Christian younger? Christian older? Christian
Can't
older.
say.
Christian older. Christian 27.
Dude, incredible. Edge and Christian, both 26.
Oh, fuck. That was good. Yeah. All right. Thank you. And then I gotta see exactly how close was Christian to 27. Who's older?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't look that up. I just got the ages. I didn't write down the birthdays.
Edge born in October. So
okay.
I think I got a good chance here. If he's born, listen. November! Fuck!
Christian did it again.
God damn it, Christian, you Janetti ass bitch.
He said it couldn't be done.
Couldn't have showed up 2 months earlier, you fucking asshole. I should have even looked, dog. I should have taken my victory route.
What? Wouldn't it have been funny if I didn't look up the Dudley boys' ages? I was just all right, that's it.
Yeah.
How old are the Dudleys?
Older, I think. But I mean, how old is Billy Ray right now? It's not. I mean, Bubba Ray. God damn it! Thank you. Shut up. It's because they call him fucking Bully anyway. Because Bubba Ray can't be 60. So like he's not 8 years older than these guys. So he's not like 33. But I do think they're like slightly older. So I'm going Bubba Ray 28, which would make him plus 26, 54 right now. And I think I'm okay with that, to be honest. 28 Bubba Ray and Devon. See, I'm inclined to go Devon younger. But Devon's an African-American gentleman. They tend to look a little bit younger sometimes. You know what I mean? We don't age well. The sun's not good for us over here on this hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they portrayed Devon as the little brother, didn't they? So I'm going Bubba Ray 28, Devon 27. Final answer.
That is exactly right.
Look at me, dude. Look at me, bro.
Fucking first round knockout.
I'm not looking at months on these motherfuckers, bro.
Incredible. So that to me is the crazy thing here. Is you've got 6 dudes all in their 20s.
Yeah.
That you've made stars out of. Like after this match, every one of these guys is a star.
And it's cool that we did this whole thing and we didn't watch either like TLC match. Like this was the build up. This was the christening, you know?
Yeah.
The coronation.
This is the start. We are doing part 2 next week.
Oh, cool.
I think I told you. So then that's the rest of, because it's way too many matches to put in one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
And it would get too samey. But I think there is like a nice delineation between like here's the rise and then here's like the mega where these guys are giant stars.
Yeah.
Because TLC 2 is the next WrestleMania. So like by the time they get to the next WrestleMania,
that's crazy. So it's 2001 WrestleMania is TLC 2?
Is TLC 2. Yeah. So
when's TLC 1?
SummerSlam of 2000.
Okay.
They run it back at SummerSlam. But yeah, it's just crazy to think like they've got these 3 teams that you could just interchange at any point, and you've got these matches in your back pocket for a while. Like, you know, and then of course to Vince's mind, you get all these guys over, then you can split them off. Now you've got 6 single stars potentially, you know, and like a few of these guys have got to hit as single stars. So the weekend of WrestleMania 2000 at the box office, we got some good stuff. We've got High Fidelity, personal favorite of mine. Lots of people. John Cusack as a snooty music guy, as I certainly was in my 20s and 30s. Surprisingly,
I remember it existing. I don't think I ever saw it.
We've got the Skulls. Did you ever watch the Skulls?
No.
It's supposed to be like secret society shit. It's supposed to be like the Freemasons, but you know, it's got like Joshua Jackson in it, like a
goddamn Pacey.
Yeah, like here's some young actors that we're trying to get into some stuff. And so Skulls isn't that great, but it's okay. The first Final Destination is number 7. It's been out a few weeks now, but we're talking 26 years of Final Destination.
I like that.
Every one of them a hitter.
How you doing, Sawa?
Yeah. What's up, Sawa?
Yeah.
Always
Floyd,
Wild
bro.
America. Always Wild America, Sawa. For me.
Oh, I'm always Junior Floyd, Little Giants.
Well, yeah, that's also true. Yeah, he's I don't know how I ended up with the Wild America VHS, but I watched the shit out of that movie, even though that movie's really bad.
I think I watched it a bunch too. I think it's one of those movies that I'm pretty sure I watched a lot. And yeah, I watched this movie. I don't remember a thing about this movie. But
it's got Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Sawa, and a third dude, and I do not know who that third dude
Scott
is.
Scott Bairstow. But I have no idea who he is.
Kid doing nothing for me.
But when I was a kid, if I saw Sawa and JTT, I mean,
it's
what are
happening.
we doing?
Yeah. Number one at the box office is Aaron Brockovich, which is a movie that I didn't watch until last year. Pretty good movie.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I was 10, so I never.
The water is poison.
I do like Julia Roberts.
And then on the music side, dude, we're living in the year 2000. This is a great time. We are 1 week away from a history-making run for No Strings Attached by NSYNC.
Dude,
comes out April 8th, dominates. Is the highest selling album of 2000.
Just a killer. Just a killer. Just I gotta look. I bet there's
Bye Bye Bye.
Some skips. Let me look at the track listing. We got Bye Bye Bye. We got It's Gonna Be Me. Every little thing I do. We got Space Cowboy, Yippee Yay, with featuring Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh shit.
We got Just Paid. This I Promise You. I mean, dude, there's some not as big songs, but it's got like 1, 2, 3 of their biggest songs ever, and those 3 songs took this thing to the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
14 million copies by July 2001.
Yeah. Well, it had the biggest selling week in history. It sold 2.4 million records opening the first week, which is insane.
Yeah.
To think about. And now people don't buy CDs anymore. But I remember at this time I was legally obligated as a high school guy to not like boy band music.
I was the same way. I was 10.
This came out in the spring, and then Backstreet Boys came out in November. Their album Black and Blue came out and only sold like 1 point something, and everybody was like, that's it. Fucking call it. It's over for the Backstreet Boys. They're in the dirt.
They hacks.
Yeah, it's fucking over for Backstreet. They were back and now they're gone again.
Yeah.
I think, but the number one,
I can't remember if I don't think I had Black and Blue. I don't think I had any of the albums. I say I had. My sister probably had some of the albums because like I would listen. I would dust off It's Gonna Be Me every once in a while, but like most of the time I was like, Justin Timberlake, that guy's gay, dude.
Yeah, it's I like Limp Bizkit, bro.
Yeah, that guy guy that's dating Britney Spears, that guy's gay. Yeah.
I don't care about that guy at all. I on a 6-week heater, the week that this album comes, the week that of WrestleMania 2000. If I had to describe the triple threat match from WrestleMania 2000, I might say it's a hot one. Because it's Supernatural, baby, by Santana.
Okay.
Taking the planet over.
What is Smooth on that shit?
That's Smooth, dude. That's it's just like the ocean under the moon. You know what I mean?
Oh, I was forget about it.
Well, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah. Those are the first lyrics. Yeah.
Goddamn
what are you gonna do? And then No Strings Attached gets bumped by Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again in June. And then they all get bumped by Marshall Mathers LP, which comes out in the summer.
Excuse me.
Yeah, dominates.
Marshall Mathers is the second one, isn't it?
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Without Me. No, Without Me is Eminem Show.
Yeah, it's Real Slim Shady, Stand.
Real Slim Shady. That's the one that I was. And Kill You. I've got it up now. The Way I Am. Goddamn, dude, this album.
Yeah.
But
there's
I got to go back to the Slim Shady and see which one I like more, because Rock Bottom might be my favorite Eminem song ever made, and that's on the Slim Shady. Is it LP or EP? Slim Shady.
LP. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, like he becomes the rappinest rapper who ever rapped later on. But I think Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, and the Eminem Show are probably the best run of albums that he has.
Oh yeah, I mean, he had some fun stuff afterwards. Like, I like Recovery. If I'm in a specific mood, I can do some of Relapse. I mean, I was doing some drugs when I was listening to Relapse, which is very funny.
I liked Kamikaze quite a bit. I listened to that a lot.
Yeah,
it was
I'm
fine,
okay with that.
But
yeah, and then like the stuff since has not been re-listenable in my opinion. Like, really impressive and good, and I like him, and I'm glad he's still making music and shit. But like, you're not making fucking If I Had ever again, dude. Like, and why aren't you making If I Had? Like, we should we should have never gave him money. Shout out to Rick James.
He can't tap into that, which is probably good in a way, because he's like he's become, in theory, a more
he's theoretically a better person. Like, right. I mean, at this time, he was like not a good dude in a lot of ways,
Right. So like, theoretically, he's become a better person, and also like the struggle isn't there in the same way, and so you can't make the same art.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not going to happen. And so, much like the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian and the Dudleys will eventually be like, we don't want to do TLC matches anymore. We don't have to. So that's it for this week. Again, we thank everybody who listens. Drop that YouTube comment, hit us with the bell. We like when you subscribe to the YouTube. It's our favorite thing on this show.
Hit us with the bell like Matt Hardy hit Bubba Ray. You know what I mean?
Yes. Just concussed the bell.
Yeah. Hit us in the throat with a bell.
Yeah.
Like you're Macho Man Randy Savage.
And we'll swanton in with new episodes every week. So next week we are going to kind of finish the run. We're going to do basically TLC 1 to TLC 2. And talk about that set of matches, and I think do a ranking. I think we'll do a couple of different types of rankings for next week in total for this. But we will let you know. We appreciate you, love you. Thanks to everybody who listens. We are wrestling over everything. Bye, everybody.
We certainly are, dude. I'm gonna go make some chicken, bro. I need nicotine. I'm not gonna get any. I'm gonna eat some chicken.